Shai Agassi delivered a brilliant address about the electric car. After I heard him, I called him up and said, Shai, what are you going to do now?
Logistics. It's a very exciting day. We're launching a new company today.
He's going the distance.
We started at 5 o'clock in the morning, and it was brutal. And we had an amazing day today. And we're going to make the world a better place.
Makes a lot of sense for Renault Nissan, makes a lot of sense for Shai Agassi and his team.
Denmark is a perfect country for Better Place. We have wind and therefore access to renewable energy.
And what that does for the country, it gives us a viable future for our car industry. We can move from being the smallest scale maker of large gas guzzling cars to the first maker of right-hand drive electric vehicles in the world.
I would stand in line for this. There's always room in life for this.
This one can go 0 to 60 in about 9 seconds, can do about 110 miles per hour.
It'll take you about 100 to 120 miles.
And my guest, Shai Agassi, wants us all to drive electric cars. But then, how will Prius owners express their superiority?
אתה מגיע לעמדת טעינה, אתה מחבר אותה לרכב, דבר שלוקח מספר שניות ואתה ממשיך הלאה. כל השאר אנחנו דואגים.
3, 2, 1. Thank you.
Thank you. Better Place is going to be deploying electric vehicles, Car 2.0, across the globe, and I'm excited about it.
An electric future, electrifying big three hybrids, man, will survive, will be green. I think this is fantastic.
You know, for some time I've been saying that Ontario should be the home of the first truly green car.
And what you see in front of you today at Frankfurt is every single component being able to be produced in scale and volume to create the first complete end-to-end electric mobility solution for the world. That network allowed us to place an order of 100,000 cars with Renault. It's the first mega deal for electric cars in history. Hi, I'm Shai Agassi. I'm the founder and CEO of Better Place. Thank you for joining us today. As you've seen in this video, when we launched Better Place about 2 years ago, we said that the shift from gasoline cars to electric cars will be one of the most innovative, interesting, and business-wise biggest economic opportunities of our era. Today, I'm glad to tell you we feel that we're a step closer towards the realization of that goal and towards the realization of our road to mass-produced, mass-deployed electric vehicles around the world. We've been focusing on execution, as you've seen in the video that we share with you over the last 2 years, both on the development side as well as on global deployment and the buildup of our team around the world. I'm proud to share with you today that Better Place secured its second round of global financing. We've raised $350 million in a round that's led by HSBC Group and a number of other investors. HSBC Group itself invested $125 million in a round that marks our valuation at $1.25 billion after this investment comes into the company. Morgan Stanley Investment Management, Lazard Asset Management have also joined this round, and our current investors led by Israel Corp, Vantage Point Venture Partners, Ofer Hightech, Morgan Stanley Principal Investment, and Maniv Energy Capital have all joined in funding this round, which will provide Better Place with the capital that allows us to continue developing our solution and deploying it around the world in Israel and Denmark and Australia, elsewhere, as we grow our business worldwide. We always said it's a long journey. We estimated originally that we will take 4 years. As we've launched the first country exactly to this week 2 years ago, in Israel, we estimated that it will take about 4 years to get through this journey. This financing allows us to continue this R&D, it allows us to get the global footprint, and allows us to continue on the milestones as we deliver throughout the next couple of years the proof to the fact that we can actually deploy an entire country and have it run without gasoline, without oil. We've demonstrated in Denmark during COP15 and afterwards that we have a fully deployed charging network and the first smart managed electric car network in the world. We are coming towards our next milestone in Tokyo in April of this year, the deployment of a taxi station with electric taxis that will go for 100 days, 7x24, and enable electric driving for mass consumption, for public transport, in this case, taxi riders. And then leading towards the second half of the year, in September of this year, we're looking to the deployment of the network across the entire country of Israel, and the beginning of our mass scale test in Israel, and right after that in Denmark. We intend to expand this solution beyond Israel, Denmark, and Australia into other countries, mostly into countries where the government has set the right policy and has made it a priority to electrify the country's transport sector. Countries such as France and China have demonstrated that they've seen this as a priority. They've put incentives upwards of $7,500 in those countries and are making a commitment for them, and with that attracting a lot of innovators and a lot of investment from the private sector into the country. We intend to work with those governments, in particular in China, to signal the future of transport, and we believe that future is right around the corner, and it is electric. This transformation of the car sector from gasoline to electricity is actually one of the biggest growth opportunities, both on the business terms but also in the creation of jobs. It's one of the first opportunities in which the economy does not clash with the environment. It's the environment that gains while you get economic growth. This investment, together with the strong partnership with Renault that we've been cultivating over the last 3 years, with their delivery of the cars as demonstrated at Frankfurt Auto Show and our commitment to ordering the cars, gives us a unique advantage, estimated about 2 to 3 years over anybody else in the market, in the ability to deliver an end-to-end solution from the cars to the infrastructure, from batteries to kilometers. And with that, we will be the only company that has the scope and the scale to take countries and eventually the world off its addictive dependence on oil. I'm glad to be joined here by our chairman, Idan Ofer, by 2 directors from our board and the lead on the HSBC deal. Let me introduce to you Idan Ofer, who will take this to further discussion on how we see this, this great announcement and this great deal. Idan, please.
Thank you, Shai. This has been an amazing 2.5 years. When we sat in New York in not a very dissimilar surroundings in a panel, Alan, myself, and Shai when we started Better Place. We never imagined that we would be where we are today, and in only 2.5 years. When Better Place started, there were, except Renault, there were hardly any car makers that were intending to make electrical cars. Now every single car maker in the world is not only contemplating but has serious programs to manufacture electrical cars. Better Place is truly a global company, and Better Place, as you know by the name of Better Place, wants to make this world a better place. I am very, very happy to have HSBC, being the largest global banking corporation, join us in this race to make the world a better place. This is a great opportunity to work together, to make synergy between us, between the two groups. We are the small one, you're the big one, and we look forward to your assistance to make the world a better place and to make Better Place itself a great company. You and us share Asian roots, at least I do. You've been in China for 150 years. I lived in Asia for many, many years.